Shazam! What's up, everybody? Keem Stream here, and today's topic is going to be talking about Shazam in the DCEU, and also who I feel like can play him. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, so first off, I want to say, well, if you haven't heard by now, that the Shazam movie is in pre-production right now, and it is set to go into full production in 2018, early 2018 at that. So that's very important because that means that we should actually be hearing some more present news about who's going to be playing the Shazam character and who's also going to be playing the kid version of the character, which is Billy Batson. Now, if you all don't know, but Billy Batson is a little kid, roughly around the age between 10 and 13, I believe, around that age. So very young, and he's actually granted the powers to be able to turn into a god from a wizard named Shazam, that who actually passed on that power to him and his his primary antagonist, who is Black Adam, who you all if you don't know, that will be played by the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So that's very actually important to key in there. I think The Rock is a good pick for Black Adam, and so they're gonna have to actually find somebody who can come in and play Shazam very well, and also Billy Batson, because this is again the counterpart of between Billy Batson being able to turn into the actual Shazam character is a lot of people's favorites, so that's very important to take note on. And also that Shazam wasn't always a part of the DCEU as a whole. It was always it was created before it merged with DC, of course, and obviously they bought out the character Shazam, and he took a back seat, so a lot of people really haven't really heard of him that much. He used to be called Captain Marvel, but just by the Marvel name being inside of it, that's they don't have the rights to that name. It belongs to Marvel, so that name, not the character but the name. And so obviously they had to change the name of Captain Marvel to Shazam. So yeah, so it's not too bad there. And so yeah, who do I think could play Shazam? I know they have a few front runners to play the character. It was rumors that Armie Hammer could be possibly playing Shazam. And there was another guy, I believe his name is Joshua, last name starts with an M. And then there's another guy too. I forgot his name, but another person they also said could play Shazam is John Cena. Now, I know a lot of people are in favor of John Cena playing, and then I know that there's a lot of people who don't really like the idea of John Cena playing Shazam because of his acting. And to be honest, I guess it all just depends on what direction they go in. Like, if they plan on having Shazam, the characters, say a lot in the movie, that'd be a test for John Cena. But over the years, if you haven't seen any of his latest roles and movies he's been in, he's actually a pretty funny guy. Of course I'm a John Cena fan when it comes to wrestling, but acting, he's not really one of my favorite actors. And to be honest, he hasn't really done a lot of huge stuff, but he's been in more recent movies and he's had more roles, and his acting has gotten better since movies like Marine and stuff like that, of course. So I think that there's a good possibility if WB is really looking for him to play Shazam, then that means that he has to be doing something to spark the interest of that. So something to key in. And also, I mean, if you think about John Cena playing Shazam, it'd actually be smart. It'd be smart on WB's side because of marketing and things like that. You have The Rock versus Shazam. You have The Rock versus Shazam, or AKA John Cena versus The Rock, and it as far as matchup, that'd be actually it can be pretty entertaining when you talk about like movie effects and stuff like that, considering that, I'm pretty sure the movie's gonna get quite a bit of money to work with for like CG and effects and things like that. So so it could be smart as far as marketing. You get a lot of more fans, from a different fan base to be into the movie. So that's also something to factor in, because John Cena has a huge fan base. He has a huge fan base, whether if you like him or hate him, he has a huge fan base regardless. And like I said, the marketing will be phenomenal at that movie, especially when you got The Rock, already attached to the project, and then you bring someone in like John Cena, because John Cena is very well known, throughout his platform, he's well known. And he's actually starting to become a well-known celebrity, like being on SNL and, a few movies, comedy movie roles he had, like Trainwreck and things like that. So that's very, big factor there. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say he's the top choice to play Shazam, because there's obviously better people out there who can act better than him, play Shazam. But as far as just like marketing and, just the matchup and, like potential within the character, John Cena would be their go-to guy, of course. No, I don't think too many people are going to dispute that. And I see that there's a lot of people who like the idea, and I see there's a lot of people who don't like the idea. And all I can really say is it's just we just have to wait and see. It's going to be a huge question mark by the end of this year to see who's going to play him, because if the movie is set to go into pre-production in 2018, it's close to the end of 2017, so we should be hearing very, very soon who will be playing this character. So don't stress about it too much, and we'll keep in touch with that with this news about this movie, because I'm very excited for this movie. So so thank you for tuning into this video. I am Keemstream, and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you did. And also always remember to keep streaming.